Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 28th of July 2023. Let's start with our session. Which Union Ministry launched the Yes Tech Manual and the WINS portal? Basically in New Delhi, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare unveiled different initiatives under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, including this Yes Tech Manual, WINS portal and the door-to-door enrollment application, the name of which is Sahayak. Okay. So this Yes Tech Manual represents a thorough and all-encompassing handbook that has been meticulously crafted through extensive trials and piloting across 100 districts in India. Okay. So both of these portals and initiatives are associated with Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Now apart from it, National IPR policy is associated with which union ministry? Actually, intellectual property rights policy management framework covers different types of intellectual property rights, including the patents, trademark, industrial designs, copyrights, geographical indications, semiconductor integrated circuit layout design, then trade secret and plant varieties, etc. Okay. So this comprehensive framework, which is also known as the National IPR Policy 2016, consolidates all these intellectual property rights under one unified vision document. Okay. So IPR policy is associated with Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Then apart from it, which union ministry issued the IRC codes and the guidelines? What is this IRC? Indian Road Congress. So this Indian Road Congress codes and guidelines were issued recently by Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, and these guidelines were approved by the Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Mr. Nitin Gadkari. Basic aim is to improve the road safety by incorporating best practices and the global standards, which would actually provide better visibility and intuitive guidance to the drivers. Okay. So which ministry has issued the IRC codes and guidelines? Answer would be Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. Next is, which city hosted the National Conference on Rural Wash Partners Forum? So our Minister for Jal Shakti commenced a 2-day national conference on rural water, sanitation and hygiene, that is Wash Partners Forum, and the theme of this conference is accelerating progress towards a Swachh Sujal Bharat. Okay, and it was organized in New Delhi. So the host of this conference is New Delhi. Then if we talk about few important summits and the conferences, the first one is Semicon India 2023 conference, and this event was hosted by Gandhinagar in the state of Gujarat. Okay. Second event is the third Sherpas G20 meeting, and this meeting was hosted by Hampi in the state of Karnataka. And third event is the Global Summit of the Food Safety Regulators, and this time it is hosted by our country, India. Okay. Which Indian state is set to inaugurate the largest office space in a single project globally? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the Surat Diamond Bourse, which is acclaimed as the largest office space in a single project globally. And this SDB has been strategically designed to relocate and expand the diamond trading industry from Mumbai to Surat, which is actually the central hub for the diamond cutting and polishing. Basic aim is to further grow and develop our diamond industry. Okay, so here correct answer would be Gujarat. Okay. Now if we see few state related current affairs, first of all, which state has recently launched the Mukhyamantri Khet Suraksha Yojana? So this is the initiative of Uttar Pradesh government. Basic aim is to protect the crops from the stray animals. Okay. Why it is important? So as to uplift the welfare of farmers in the state. Then apart from it, few days back we have talked about the Chachin Grazing Festival. Recently this festival has been celebrated in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Then don't forget that recently Athor Betil leaves have got the GI tag, and this is a product from Tamil Nadu state. In this year, there are two other products from the state of Tamil Nadu which have got the GI tag. The first one is Mana Madurai pottery, and the second one is Kambam grapes. Both of these products belong to Tamil Nadu. Ganbaki Mosque, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which Indian state? So this mosque lies in Varanasi in the state of Uttar Pradesh, and it was built by Aurangzeb in the year 1669. So recently a Varanasi court has issued the instructions for a scientific investigation of this Ganbaki Mosque, which is to be conducted by Archaeological Survey of India. So the court has tasked them with determining whether the current structure was built on the top of a pre-existing Hindu temple or not. Okay. So Ganbaki Mosque is in news these days, and it lies in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Now let's see a few important things that were in news these days. The first one is Kapileshwar Temple. Kapileshwar Temple was in news because recently Archaeological Survey of India made a significant decision to add this temple to their protected monument list, and this is a temple from the state of Odisha. Okay. Second is the Tungnath Temple, and this is a temple from the state of Uttarakhand. The third is Navegaon Tiger Reserve, and it is a tiger reserve from the state of Maharashtra. The fourth one is Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve, and it is a tiger reserve from Madhya Pradesh. And the fifth one is Tungreshwar Wildlife Sanctuary, and it belongs to Maharashtra state. Fine. Which is the first state to pass platform-based gig workers registration and welfare bill? So recently Rajasthan government has presented the Rajasthan platform-based gig workers registration and welfare bill 2023. With this, it marked the country's first legislation of this type. Basically, this bill aims to ensure social security for the gig workers, and it includes the provision for imposing monetary fines on the aggregators who do not adhere to this act. Okay, so this is a bill from the state of Rajasthan. Also, Rajasthan was in news for two things these days. The first one is Honor of Dead Bill 2023. We have talked about this bill yesterday only, and basic aim is to penalize the protest that involves the dead bodies, right? So this is the bill from Rajasthan state. The second is Minimum Guaranteed Income Bill, and this is again a bill from Rajasthan state. Basic aim is to provide guaranteed wages and the pensions to the entire adult population of the state. Then apart from it, Unity Mall is set to be constructed in which state? In the state of Nagaland, so as to showcase the state's one district, one product scheme, right? So you can be asked that in which state of India Unity Mall is set to be constructed. Answer would be Nagaland, and very soon these malls would be established in different parts of India. Which state is set to offer Matsya Vahini e-auto rickshaws to fishermen on a lease basis? So the Karnataka Fisheries Development Corporation will soon offer Matsya Vahini e-auto rickshaws to the fishermen on a lease basis, which would actually enable them to sell fish and value-added fish products more effectively. And the project's pilot phase commences in Bangalore with a distribution of 150 such vehicles, which are priced at 8 lakh rupees each to the selected fishermen beneficiaries who are identified by the fisheries department. Okay, so this is the initiative of Karnataka state. Don't forget that Tamil Nadu is the India's leading exporter of electronic goods in financial year 2023, and it has surpassed the state Uttar Pradesh in this term. Okay. Also, India's very first police drone unit has been launched in Chennai city Why? For aerial surveillance and quick detection of criminal activities. And now, who's the new Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra state? This is Mr. Ajit Pawar. And who's the Chief Minister of Maharashtra state? Mr. Eknath Shinde, and Governor is Ramesh Bais. Next is Mount Brahma is a mountain massif located in which state or the Union Territory? So Brahma is a mountain massif that lies in the Kishtwar Himalayas of Jammu and Kashmir, and it is situated east of Kishtwar town and in close proximity to the Himachal Pradesh border. Why it is in news? Because an Indian team has made history by successfully reaching the summit of Mount Brahma, which is standing at a height of 6,416 meters. Fine. So this is a mountain massif that lies in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, in which state of India Madei Wildlife Sanctuary is located? So it lies in the state of Goa. Then Kas Plateau was in news these days, and it is a plateau from the state of Maharashtra. After that, Gaula River was in news because government has recently approved the mining activities in Gaula River, and it lies in the state of Uttarakhand. Fine. Which construction company has backed the MAHSR C3 package of the Mumbai Ahmedabad high-speed rail project? So Larsen & Toubro Construction, which is an arm of Larsen & Toubro, has backed a mega contract to construct 135.45 kilometers MAHSR C3 package, which is a crucial part of Mumbai Ahmedabad high-speed rail project. And the scope of this package involves building viaducts, stations, bridges, tunnels, depots, and other type of auxiliary works. Okay, so Larsen & Toubro Construction has backed this particular package of Mumbai Ahmedabad high-speed rail project. Then apart from it, which state has recently sanctioned 5,700 crore rupees for interest subsidy subvention scheme to provide interest-free crop loans up to 1 lakh rupees to the farmers? So recently the Odisha cabinet has sanctioned this much amount for the implementation of a state sector scheme called as interest subsidy subvention, and this scheme aims to provide interest-free crop loans of up to 1 lakh rupees to the farmers, and for the crop loans that ranges from 1 lakh rupees to 3 lakh rupees, the cabinet chaired by Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has decided to charge a retrospective interest rate of 2% that starts from 1st of April 2022. Okay, so this is the state Odisha. Now can you tell me, the price stabilization fund is associated with which union ministry? Actually, to address the current surge in tomato prices and ensure its affordability for the consumers, the government has initiated the procurement of tomatoes through the price stabilization fund, which works under Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. So these tomatoes are being provided to the consumers at significantly subsidized rates, and this fund was set up in 2014 and 15 under the Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare. Then it was transferred to Department of Consumer Affairs from 2016. Okay, so at present it is associated with Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Next question is, the Advertising Standard Council of India is headquartered in which Indian city? Actually, on 20th of July, the Advertising Standard Council of India, which is the self-regulatory body of advertising industry, has announced the guidelines for advertisements that are related to charitable causes. Then it specified that advertisers should refrain from using the graphic images of distressed victims, especially children and minors. So it was established in 1985 and the headquarters lies in Mumbai. Okay. Now apart from it, which organization has introduced 6 new mutual fund strategies under ESG theme? So SEBI has broadened the environmental, social and governance thematic categories scope, which actually enables the asset management companies to introduce the funds under 6 new strategies. Earlier, mutual funds were restricted to launching only one scheme with ESG investing within the thematic category for equity schemes. Okay, so SEBI has recently introduced 6 new mutual fund strategies under ESG theme. Now the last question says, Admiral Lisa Franchetti is the first woman to hold the post of Navy's top officer in which country? So she has been selected by US President Joe Biden to become the Navy's highest ranking officer. Also, she made the history as the first woman to hold this prestigious position in the US Navy. Also, her appointment would mark the first time a woman has been part of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Okay, so recently Admiral Lisa Franchetti has become the first woman to hold the post of Navy's top officer in the country USA. Few days back we have talked about Michelle Bullock. Why she is important? Because she is the first female head of Australia's central bank. Okay, so these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Hatsana signing off.